honored guests of the platform party, degree candidates, faculty and staff, parents, families, friends, and guests, I hereby call to order the 2016 commencement of the University of Maine at Farmington. To all those gathered here or watching from venues across campus or online, I extend a warm welcome. Would you please rise if you are able for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by UMF senior Julia Christie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. I am Kate Foster, president of the University of Maine at Farmington, and your host for today's ceremony. Let me begin by introducing the platform party and others participating today. I will do so by group, asking persons to stand when I call their name and remain standing until we acknowledge the entire group. In the back row, from my right, Chris Kelly, senior class president. This will take a while. Savannah Ridgely, senior class vice president. Emily Rumble, senior class speaker. Julia Christie, senior class secretary, and a beautiful voice, I should say. Abdi Rahman Hussein, senior class treasurer. And Chris McKee, president of the UMF Alumni Council. Please thank these graduating seniors and alumnus for their service and participation. In the front row, starting from my right, Dr. Catherine Wimett, University Marshall. Dr. Alan S. Taylor, honorary degree recipient and our commencement speaker. Ms. Marjorie Murray Med, member of the University of Maine System Board of Trustees. Dr. Joseph McGinn, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Ms. F. Celeste Branham, Vice President for Student and Community Services. And at the table to my left, Dr. Jonathan Cohen, Associate Provost and Professor of Philosophy, and Dr. Catherine Yardley, Associate Provost and Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Rehabilitation. Please thank these senior leaders and honorees for their service and participation. We recognize also Mr. Robert Underwood, Aiden Underwood, Daniel Mason, Richard McAllister, and Noah Miller, who bagpiped and drummed our way into the ceremony today. Andrea Kierstead at the organ, who provided pre-ceremony music and will accompany our recessional. And Shannon Locke and Byron Oakes, who are interpreting the ceremony in American Sign Language. Please join me in thanking these contributors to commencement. Our reserved seating section is full of important friends of the university, including members of the UMF Board of Visitors and the UMF Alumni Council, and officials from the town of Farmington and state of Maine. Thank you for being exceptional partners to this university and for your attendance today. Also here today are UMF alumni from milestone reunion classes featuring members of the 50th reunion class of 1966. Members of this special reunion class, would you please rise if you are able? Fifty years ago, you graduated from this university. Today, you return to your alma mater to relive memories, enjoy fellowship, and participate in this ceremony, ushering the current graduating class into the ranks of alumni. Thank you for keeping UMF in your heart and, by your presence, for modeling where our current graduates should be 50 years from now. Thank you. I now ask members of the UMF faculty to please rise. Graduation does not, cannot happen without these indispensable members of our community. As outstanding and creative teachers, advisors, mentors, and scholars, you have given immensely to prepare our graduates for this day. Please, students especially, join me in extending our deepest thanks and appreciation to the UMF faculty. Thank you. I now ask members of our talented and dedicated UMF staff, many of whom have been and are now working this event, to please rise. You have guided our graduates to this point from a distant past when UMF was just coming onto their radar screens, through countless interactions of admissions, financial aid, health and wellness, residential life, student life, academic support, athletics, IT, study abroad, campus safety, fitness and recreation, buildings and grounds, and especially in recent months, career planning and alumni relations. Your care is further reflected today with this transformed parking lot, plants, ribbons, and chairs neatly placed, videotaping underway, programs published, diplomas readied, and refreshments soon to come. Graduates, please join me in extending our fondest thanks and gratitude to our dedicated UMF staff. Finally, let me single out Ms. Sandra Lord, Administrative Assistant to the Provost, for a much-deserved round of applause. As Field Marshal for today, Sandy has orchestrated and is now overseeing this momentous occasion. Thank you, Sandy. Before I present the graduating class profile, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Marge Med to bring us greetings from the University of Maine System Board of Trustees. Trustee Med, who is completing her 11th and final year as a trustee, has always put UMF first in her heart. You want to step up?
Yes. Just to let you know that I had chaired the committee that produced our president, Kay Foster. So I feel very proud of that accomplishment, and I applaud myself off script. President Foster, distinguished faculty and staff, students, friends, and families of the UMF class of 2016. Greetings from the University of Maine System Board of Trustees, a group appointed by the governor to administer the University of Maine System, a vital state asset serving 30,000 students. I am honored today to be at UMF, Maine's first institution of public higher education and a deservedly proud university of high quality. UMF has had a wonderful year, successfully achieving its mission as a premier public liberal arts college, raising funds to support its commitment to experiential education, and winning recognition and awards for its scholarship, teaching quality, student leadership, community engagement, and graduate outcomes. 2 months ago, you cut the ribbon for your magnificent biomass heat plant, an accomplishment demonstrating your environmental values. Together with geothermal energy, the biomass plant nearly eliminates UMF's reliance upon fossil fuels for its heat. The Board of Trustees salutes and thanks UMF for this and other exceptional triumphs. Class of 2016, you will always be connected to this great university. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I offer congratulations and best wishes. May you go forth, as decreed by the UMF mission statement, prepared for engaged citizenship, enriching professional careers, and enduring love of learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Med. It is now my honor to present the graduating class profile, a commencement tradition. This isn't just any class profile, though. It's the profile of my class. Class of 2016, I entered with most of you in fall of 2012. We were first years together, green and a little clueless, but we dove in, worked hard, and got involved. 4 years later, here we are. Class of 2016, I will be staying behind, but know that I will always feel a close kinship with you wherever you are, and when I hand you that diploma later this morning, it will be as moving and sentimental for me as it is for you. The class of 2016 numbers 365 graduates, 339 of whom said you would be marching today. Graduate students, 12 of you will receive a Master's of Science in Education degree in leadership. You already teach and serve in educational institutions across Maine, as close to home as this campus, and as far distant as Saco. Your capstone projects touch learners at every level, from effective feedback for young children's writing, to literacy strategies to improve mathematics achievement in middle school, to brain breaks in the secondary classroom, to university-level early alert systems, to using Twitter to promote civic engagement. Many of you will use your graduate degree to assume leadership positions in the schools in which you already teach. Your classrooms, schools, communities, and Maine are better for your achievement. Congratulations. Undergraduates, there are 353 of you receiving bachelor's degrees today. Nearly half, 47%, will earn a Bachelor of Science degree, 46% a Bachelor of Arts degree, and the remaining 7% a Bachelor of Fine Arts or Bachelor of General Studies degree. 25 of you will graduate with 2 majors. 92 of you, over a quarter of the class, will graduate with a minor. 18 of you with 2 minors, and 2 of you, and you know who you are, with 3 minors. Another 18 of you, 5% of the class, completed and will receive academic distinction in the honors program. Reflecting UMF's history, 109 of our bachelor's candidates, roughly 31% of the class, are majoring in one of our education majors, either early childhood ed, elementary ed, secondary ed, special ed, or early childhood special ed. Your single most common undergraduate major, with 55 graduates, is psychology. The next 2 most numerous majors, with 37 and 36 graduates respectively, are elementary education and community health. After psychology, the next most numerous arts and sciences majors are English and creative writing with 19 graduates apiece. 6 of you self-designed your major, a set that includes environmental philosophy, language and development in children, and sociology and communications. 153 of you, 43% of the class, are graduating with Latin honors. That is, with overall GPAs of 3.5 or better on a 4.0 scale. 31 of you, almost 9% of the class, will graduate summa cum laude with a GPA of 3.9 or better. Just wait. An amazing 7 of you will graduate with GPAs of 4.0, which is to say, straight A's over your college career, assuming, of course, that you aced your final exams and papers. You have gotten around. Nearly 16% of you, 56 graduates, participated in at least one study-away experience, most often a travel course. 5 of you studied away domestically for a semester or a year in universities in Colorado, New Mexico, Tennessee, and Louisiana. 13 of you, 5 completing your student teaching, studied abroad in Argentina, China, Cuba, Czech Republic, England, France, Ireland, Japan, South Korea, or Spain. Travel courses took others of you additionally to Italy, Germany, Scotland, Austria, the US Virgin Islands, and Costa Rica. 69 of you, roughly 20% of the class, competed as a Beaver in at least one season of varsity athletics. 35 of you, or 10% of the class, represented UMF in varsity athletics in all 4 years, with another some number of you likewise playing competitive club sports in ski and snowboard, ice hockey, or rugby. You come from 11 states and 2 nations beyond the United States. 84% of you come from a Maine hometown, geographically ranging from Fort Kent in the north to Kittery Point in the south, Eastport in the east, and Freiburg in the west. 45 of you, nearly 13% of the class, come from a New England state beyond Maine, led by 19 from Massachusetts and 12 from New Hampshire. 8 of you are from farther afield, including 2 from California and 1 from Alaska. There is only 1 of you from my home state of New Jersey, and 1 from Ohio. That is the case as well, 1 each, for our 2 international graduates in the class of 2016, 1 from Hong Kong and 1 from Côte d'Ivoire. As for your destinations, most immediately, meaning tomorrow morning, 4 of you will be running in the longest race in which you have ever competed, and for 2 of you, that will be a marathon. Beyond tomorrow, members of the class of 2016, you are heading to graduate school at prestigious universities, including Wake Forest, Indiana University, University of Central Florida, State University of New York at Binghamton, University of Rhode Island, NYU, University of York, that's in England, York, University of Nevada at Las Vegas, Ball State, University of Maine, University of Southern Maine, and University of Maine at Farmington, which is to say, moving from here to here. In graduate school, you will study fields as varied as math, social work, public health, international human rights law, school counseling, nutrition, theater, early childhood education, molecular and biomedical science, counseling psychology, and couple and family therapy. Others of you are starting employment with offers already in hand for positions including financial analyst, case manager, counselor for autistic children, athletics coach, theater marketer, animal care technician, behavioral specialist with emotionally disturbed teenagers, park ranger, touring musician, head camp counselor, electronic banking specialist, cancer center assistant, restaurant manager, hospital program developer, informatics specialist, banker, film sound editor, grant writer, management trainee, insurance adjuster, and for many of you, teacher, the latter at all ages and grade levels. At least one of you is heading off to France to be a lecteur at the Université du Maine at Le Mans. One of you is serving in AmeriCorps, and 2 of you are entering the Peace Corps, one heading to Tanzania and one to Mozambique. At least one of you is walking the Appalachian Trail. One will be restoring a 1937 fixer-upper farmhouse. One will be entertaining families at Walt Disney World. One will be living life as a Fulbright scholar in Spain. One is already co-starring in a Hollywood film. And one will be pursuing a patent for a classroom aid you invented while at UMF. This would be a good time, I think, to pause and gently remind you of this university's commercialization and royalties policy. Many others of you are taking a gap year to test out fields, travel cross-country, write, backpack across Europe or elsewhere, or otherwise take stock in the wake of your college career. Finally, I would be remiss to not mention that 2 of you will, together, be taking care of your beautiful baby boy, UMF class of 2037. Regardless of your destinations, major, or GPA, we hope that UMF has been a nurturing, intellectually challenging, and treasured home. We hope you already think of UMF with affection and nostalgia, and that these feelings will strengthen in the years ahead. We hope your faculty and staff have been fine guides, your peers have been inspirational, and your classes, clubs, and extracurricular pursuits have brought you opportunity, confidence, and joy. We hope you feel you have grown and that UMF has been there for you. In return, you have given us a great deal. You have brought us your energy, your curiosity, and your constructive criticism. You have made our campus more accessible, diverse, inclusive, and sustainable. You have read us your poetry and prose, led our varsity and club teams to victory, we're pointing at you, rugby, and beautified our lives with your acting, singing, dancing, art, comedy, and music. You have contributed measurably in your internships, and you have benefited our region by raising funds, organizing events, preparing tax returns, coaching teams, and counseling youth. You have set a high bar. You have made our campus and community a better place, and you have done us proud. Now, graduates, you shall go forth and do the same in even larger measure in every place you land. Thus, with great personal affection and on behalf of a proud and grateful university, thank you and congratulations, class of 2016.
Good morning. It is my privilege on this grand occasion to introduce the person who has been selected through a competitive process to address the graduating class, your senior speaker, Ms. Emily Rumble. Otherwise known affectionately by her peers as Rumble, or Bumble, a moniker given to her by a rapscallion of a geology professor. Emily came to UMF from York High School in Maine, intent upon majoring in secondary education. Her first visit persuaded her this was the place to be. A hilarious tour guide, the fluidity between the campus and the town, the friendly vibe of UMF, and a superb education program were the key selling points. Her early acceptance letter, however, was delivered to a neighbor's house. So all her dreams and aspirations might have gone right down the commode, and it did for a day or two, had the neighbors not redirected the acceptance to her, and the rest is now history. Emily was named a George Mitchell Scholar. She participated in the honors program and was a Dean's List usual suspect. She studied abroad in Ireland and Scotland, where the name Bumble was born. And she graced the Honor Society Alpha Lambda Delta, for which organization she did public relations. Emily has also had a strong community commitment through her involvement with Relay for Life and serving as the site captain for the Hurricane Katrina relief effort in 2015. Most of her peers, however, know Emily as the campus photographer, which she says helped her become a social butterfly. She credits Tom Donahue in marketing, her personal cheerleader, with intensifying her seriousness about photography and improving her skills overall, which she will continue to hone as a freelance pastime beyond UMF. Most students on the campus know Emily, and if they don't, they certainly have heard her laugh. No matter that she was once scolded at Barnes & Noble's for laughing too loudly, she has one of the most infectious, uplifting, robust, and great guffaws one could ever hear. Indeed, her college application essay actually spoke to her belief in the power of laughter. What is true about Emily is that her positive nature is a gift to everyone she encounters, in a kind of up with people, highly enthusiastic way, perhaps her new theme song. Emily will go on to teach high school students. She has already left an indelible mark on Mount Blue High School, according to her practicum advisor, also a UMF grad, who found her to be a fantastic motivator and model for the students, a naturally gifted teacher. She will take with her the important relationships with and lessons learned from her excellent faculty here, who have inspired and nurtured her love of learning. And that passion she will pass along to many future generations of students. The great Muhammad Ali referred impishly to his fight against George Foreman in Zaire in 1975 as the rumble in the jungle. You see where I'm going with this. We have, as one of our main attractions today, our own Rumble in the Ivory Tower jungle of UMF. I'm honored to present to you your speaker, Ms. Emily Rumble.
Well, hello, everyone. All right. Oh. So, show of hands, how many of you are as freaked out as I am right now that we're officially graduating? Two hands. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm really not trying to be cliche here, but I had just a few things to say. First, don't stop believing, all right? Chase your dreams and don't ever change. During important milestones in our lives, I've come to acknowledge that it's helpful to have a sense of humor and to celebrate our endings as new beginnings. As freshmen, we had closed a door on our high school lives and started an adventure with unknown destinations. We stepped onto a campus that welcomed us with open arms and bagpipes. And that's when I knew it was the place for me. And it didn't stop there. I, Emily Rumble, can now confidently say that I'm addicted to Java Joes. I think we all know that they've been a great support system many a Sunday morning. The Sandy River has blessed me with many spring campfires with good friends and ukulele sing-alongs. Wing night and dollar movie night proved to be friendly to the college budget. A basket of 35-cent wings can really bring people together. We've all had our first drink on our 21st birthday at the Roost. We've all tested our friendships during intramurals, being more competitive than we should. We've all seen each other at our best, spending sunny days on the Mantor Green playing Frisbee, and at our worst, exposed under fluorescent lighting after a sweaty spring fling dance. Fall in Farmington, though, is by far my favorite. It signals a new school year with new opportunities to make memories. I will miss the colorful foliage on campus, the beaver pride at sporting events, go Beavers, and comfort food at Soup for You. Spring has its charms as well. I'll miss Gifford runs for any and all reasons. Nice weather, when I didn't do so well on a test as I thought, and when I did better on a test than I thought. In fact, I'll probably go after this because why not? I'm graduating. But the people who really deserve a 2-scoop cone with all the toppings are our professors. Our academic achievements wouldn't have been possible without them. To walk into a classroom and be greeted with my name is normally a rare college experience, but not here. They not only care about your academics, but also your well-being and your happiness. Thank you for putting up with us when we're zombies on Monday mornings and when we're toddlers with a 5-minute attention span on Friday afternoons. Thank you for challenging us, for believing in us, for inspiring us. I've grown to love Farmington with all its quirks and small-town charm. It will forever be my home away from home. But what really made Farmington special were the people in it. Lifelong friends, professors who know you as more than just a name on a roster, and even smiling strangers you pass on the sidewalk. I ask you, my peers and friends, to carry Farmington in your hearts and look back on these days with fondness and a big beaver grin. Keep your curiosity, live boldly, and pursue your passions, and stay in touch. Who knew UMaine Farmington would be a better Maine adventure than Rennie's could ever be? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get ready to rumble 2016.
Bring up Alan. The actual hooding will take place in front, but for right now, that will probably be good. You can have this now.
Thank you.
I have some remarks. Alan Shaw Taylor, we are privileged to commend you today as a recipient of the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Decorated historian, author, teacher, and son of Maine, in your scholarly rigor and compelling prose, you have set the highest bar in your profession, sought historical truth, and inspired generations of students, Mainers, and Americans to appreciate their heritage. A stellar researcher on the people and places of colonial America, the Revolutionary Era, and early American Republic, you have unearthed hidden stories and rendered them in original ways. Esteemed and heralded in your profession, you are only the 4th person to win 2 Pulitzer Prizes for American history since establishment of the award in 1917. Your characteristic narrative, intellectual and absorbing, was evident from the start in Liberty Men and Great Proprietors, the revolutionary settlement on the Maine frontier, 1760 to 1820, your 1990 volume celebrating the pre-statehood history of Maine, your home base. A prolific scholar, you wrote 6 more books, big and epic and serious books, and will publish your 8th this fall. Your 2nd, William Cooper's Town, Power and Persuasion on the Frontier of the Early Republic, a book lauded as, quote, that rarest of things, readable social history, won the Pulitzer Prize in American History, the Bancroft Prize in History, and the Albert J. Beveridge Award a rare and remarkable trifecta in historical writing. In 2014, you received a second Pulitzer for The Internal Enemy, Slavery and War in Virginia, 1772 to 1832, an account of runaway slaves who aligned with the British military in hopes of liberation. Lauded as meticulous and insightful by the Pulitzer Committee, The Internal Enemy won the Merle Curdy Prize for Social History and was a finalist for the National Book Award as well. Your other writings have been widely honored, winning the Premier Book Prize from the Society for Historians of the Early Republic, the Society of Cincinnati Triennial Book Prize, and the Gold Medal for Nonfiction from the Commonwealth Club of California. The Civil War of 1812, a great title. The Civil War of 1812, the book you lectured on when visiting this university in 2014, won the Empire State History Prize and was a finalist for the George Washington Prize. Through it all, you have been a teacher of history. Currently a professor in the Corcoran History Department of the University of Virginia, where you hold the Thomas Jefferson Memorial Foundation Chair, you taught formerly in the history departments of Boston University and for much of your career, the University of California at Davis. You have had an exemplary career, and it isn't even over yet. Alan Shaw Taylor, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Maine System, I have the honor to bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations. If that's going to bother you too much. It's all yours. I put it on. And this is for you too. Should I put it on your chair? You're on.
I'm on, okay.
You're on. So it's all to you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. This is a great honor, and I appreciate the kindness of everyone here, especially President Foster and Sandy Lord and April Mulheron. And it's been immensely helpful to have the university marshal right next to me, making sure I know when to stand up and that I don't fall over the podium here. She is very competent, and she has something that looks like a large club. And so I'm hoping she's going to go with me when I leave today and go back to Virginia. Now, I received two excellent pieces of advice from President Foster as I was preparing my remarks for today. The first was, you'll be pleased to know, that I should be brief. President Foster seems to have read my books, and so she was very clear. I needed to be brief. Her second piece of advice was that I should draw upon my background growing up in Maine. So I thought, that's easy. I will deliver this talk in my native language. But then I realized that when you speak Maine, you are much slower than when you speak in another language. So I will shift now to my outside voice. I also received excellent advice last night that I should avoid all cliches and platitudes. And you pay attention when this advice comes from the state's Attorney General. So I'm not going to tell you that you're on a bridge between your studies and the rest of your lives. I won't say that you're the only generation or the first generation to be shaped by technology. Instead, what I want to talk about today is who we all are as educated people in a society which sends mixed messages about education. On the one hand, we hear constantly the value of education. On the other hand, we find out that the public seems less willing to invest in that higher education. And so I want to talk today a bit about how we have come to this particular pass in our history as a country. And I want to focus in particular on one character that I discovered in the course of doing my second book, a book entitled William Cooperstown. The book's title emphasizes the man who founded Cooperstown, New York. He had nothing to do with the invention of baseball, but he was the father of James Fenimore Cooper, a celebrated novelist who reflected a great deal about the role of history in our society. But the book isn't just about William Cooper and his son, James Fenimore Cooper. It's about all of the people who lived in and around Cooperstown. And one of those people was particularly compelling to me. His name was Jedediah Peck. Now, Jedediah Peck, I suspect, is a name that doesn't resonate with you. He's not a James Madison or a Thomas Jefferson or even a William Cooper. But I think his name should resonate with more Americans. He was a common farmer, a carpenter, and sometimes he was a preacher. But he decided he should also become a politician, which at his time, in the early republic, was a very rare thing to do for someone whose basic education consisted of a grammar school and the Bible. It was a time when so-called gentlemen like Jefferson and Washington and Madison dominated political office. And in Otsego County, New York, around Cooperstown, New York, William Cooper dominated things. And Peck and many of his neighbors decided that they were a bit weary with being treated with such condescension by people of greater wealth. And so Peck ran for office, and he did so making his great campaign position to be that there should be free public education for all in New York State. Now, at that time, there were no public systems of free education outside of New England. And so what Peck was doing was trying to export from New England to this growing country that was expanding westward, a principle that had not previously taken hold outside of New England. And he emphasized that this wasn't just for the benefit of the few who may have been educated, but it was for the benefit of everybody. He warned, quote, "In all countries where education is confined to a few people, we always find arbitrary governments and abject slavery," end quote. Now, even in New England, public education was limited to grammar schools. High schools were known as academies, and they were private, and they were few. Colleges were also private, and fewer still. No women and no people of color could attend the colleges of that time. And few young white men could afford to do so. In 1800, the United States had just 25 colleges, and they were all small. The largest was Yale. It had 217 students total. In all of the United States, there were approximately 2,000 college students in the year 1800. To put that in perspective, that's just a bit more than the approximately 1,600 students who attend the University of Maine Farmington today. In 1800, only 1 in every 2,000 Americans was attending college. Today, nationwide, that's about 1 in every 190. And a bit more than half of them now are women. Now, I want to emphasize that this change didn't happen automatically. It's not something that's said in the Declaration of Independence or the United States Constitution. People made it happen. Voters and political leaders who made an investment in education. One of the leaders of that change was Jedediah Peck, who won his election to the New York State Senate and introduced the legislation that established a public school system in that state, the first beyond New England. Fortunately, Peck had counterparts in other states, including Maine, who shared his conviction that we cannot keep a free society and a free government without broad and inexpensive access to education at every level. Imagine how poor our nation would be today if there had been no Jedediah Pecks, or if they had failed. Imagine how backward our economy would be, how stinted our culture would be, how inadequate our technology, how hungry most people would be, and how unequal our society would be, and how hollow would be our pretensions to democracy. But I believe there's cause for concern. History teaches us that what people create, people can also neglect. And if they neglect, the creation will fail. I think we are in retreat from Jedediah Peck's dream. During your parents' and grandparents' generations, higher education was far less expensive than it has become. And this is largely a consequence at public universities of a decreased public investment in colleges and universities. Tuition costs have skyrocketed. Student loans have had to keep pace. Legislators reason that voters prefer tax cuts over investing in higher education. And the prevailing reasoning has become that the chief purpose of higher education is individual, that it improves an individual's earning power. Now, there are two assumptions in this logic. First is that it's the individual alone who benefits from his or her education. And second, that the fundamental measure of whether education has succeeded is whether that individual makes more money. If we accept both of these premises, why then should a broader public invest tax dollars in education? Instead, the reasoning runs, let every individual who will ultimately benefit bear those immediate educational costs, and ultimately they will be paid back through a higher income. In sum, there's been a major change in your lifetimes. Higher education has been redefined in politics as a private good, as an individual benefit, rather than as a public good that warrants public investment. If that narrow definition of education had prevailed 2 centuries ago, we would have no broader system of higher education, no University of Maine at Farmington. And I fear that proportionally fewer Americans will benefit from higher education in the future. Our inequality will increase, and our free government will become a stage set for opportunists to pander to prejudices and fears. But restoring affordable education, I believe, can happen. But it will not happen without all of us. And so I invite you all to become witnesses. You who are graduating can attest to the benefits of education and to the public benefit, the benefit the public derives from helping to educate you. You can also attest to the hardships of the rising costs of education. You can help neighbors, friends, and legislators better understand both the benefits and the hardships. And finally, you can vote. And you should vote. Legislators respect groups who vote. And no age group has a lower voter turnout than people 18 to 26. Why should legislators respect your reaction if they doubt that you vote? So my advice is speak up, speak clearly, be persistent, and vote. Let everyone know that you care about education, not just for yourself, but for everyone. Explain that we will have safer neighborhoods, a more vibrant economy, a truer democracy, if education, again, becomes a public right rather than a private benefit. If we can all act, speak, and vote, then eventually we will be heard. And then we can live up to the exhortation that appeared in 1824 in a newspaper obituary to Jedediah Peck. Quote, "Youth of the Republic, he enjoyed a complete triumph, lived to see it, and his memory lives in honor, and is committed to your safekeeping, an instructive lesson for your remembrance." End quote. Thank you, and good luck.
The University of Maine at Farmington offers the Masters of Science in Education degree. The program prepares professional educators for leadership roles in schools and other educational settings. There are 2 tracks, one leading to the Masters of Science in Education in Early Childhood Education, and the other to the Masters of Science in Education in Leadership. In each, a written research project to improve classroom or school instruction completes the 3-year program. Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Science in Education please rise? President Foster, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Maine at Farmington, I have the honor to present these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you for the degree of Masters of Science in Education.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. McGinn. This is it. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Maine System, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Masters of Science in Education with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels from right to left.
Recipients of the Masters of Science in Education degree, congratulations. At this time, we invite you to receive your diploma from the President. Dr. Catherine Yardley will announce each of you by name as you come forward to receive your diploma.
Cara Marie Boubier. Catherine Marie Duchesne. Philip Anthony Estabrook. Sandra Lee Jameson. Judith Richards Maycumber. Matthew Joel McGreevy. Alicia A. Morris. Cheryl Foos Morton. Athena Michelle Papa-Constantine. Lawrence Stanley Ronco. Caitlin Renee Ross.
The University of Maine at Farmington awards 4 different bachelor's degrees: the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of General Studies. Will all the bachelor's degree candidates please rise? President Foster, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Maine at Farmington, I have the honor to present these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university for their bachelor's degree and are recommended to you for receipt of this degree.
You need to help me again. I don't know why it's not coming out. Thank you, Dr. McGinn. Ready? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Maine System, I hereby confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree you have earned, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels from right to left.
Graduates, congratulations. Please be seated. At this time, we would like you to come forward to receive your diplomas from the President. The senior class officers and senior speaker will receive their degrees first. Dr. Yardley and Dr. Cohen will then announce each of the degree recipients as they come forward for their diplomas. They will also note which graduates have earned cum laude status, indicating an overall UMF grade point average of 3.5, magna cum laude for a grade point average of 3.7 or above, or summa cum laude for a grade point average of 3.9 or above.
Chris Kelly, magna cum laude. Savannah Lee Ridgely, cum laude. Julia Claire Christie. Abdirahman Hussein. Emily Kate Rumble, cum laude.
Ashir Torsha Abulesh, summa cum laude. Ibrahim Ashak. Josiah Stephen Adams. Nicole Elizabeth Adams, cum laude. Nathan Dale Adley. Victoria Elizabeth Alagna. Thomas Edward Alexander. Ayla Beth Allen, magna cum laude. Avalon Renee Amador. Emily Elizabeth Armour. Leanne Louise Arsenal, magna cum laude. Kimberly Renee Arthurs, cum laude. India Lane Bailey. Jennifer Elizabeth Bailey, summa cum laude. Mara Janine Balboni, magna cum laude. Eric Scott Berry. Christy Lorraine Bean, magna cum laude. Andrew Thomas Beckwith. Tyler Thomas Belanger, magna cum laude. Travis Daniel Bent, cum laude. Andrea Caresta Benya, cum laude. Grayson Daniel Baresi. Haley Elizabeth Berry. Ryan Edward Berthium, Honor Scholar, magna cum laude. Joshua Michael Bickerman. Chelsea Nicole Begon. Matthew Trevor Bigelow. Matthew Thomas Bilodeau. Eliza Michelle Bissonnette, cum laude. Hi. Samantha Lynn Blanchette, cum laude. Nicholas Anthony Blazin, magna cum laude. Audrey Claire Blaufus, cum laude. Mark Ellis Boisenau. Meryl Anna Shostak Bond. Talia Jessica Brianna. Sylvia Jane Brooks, summa cum laude. Olivia Delilah Lee Brown. Tyler Thomas Brown, cum laude. Shelby Catherine Bryant. Nicholas Theodore Bucci. Mariah Ray Biot, cum laude. Abby Lorene Burden, cum laude. Laura Jean Burnham. Erica Marie Burns, Honor Scholar and summa cum laude. Timothy Lawrence Bushika, cum laude. Sean Michael Cabanis, magna cum laude. Katrina Elizabeth Campbell. Lacey Gail Campbell, magna cum laude. Joshua Angelo Cardella, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Carnell. Megan Elizabeth Charest. Argia Pilgrim Charles. Nathan Andrew Chase. Brewster Gorham Cherkis. Taylor Victoria Cipriano. Amanda Lee Clifford, cum laude. Amelia Pandora Coburn. Lauren Elizabeth Coe. Amber Nicole Cognato, cum laude. Nicole Ann Calagio, magna cum laude. Christopher John Coleman, cum laude. Victoria Lauren Condon. Holden Cookson. Cody Allen Corin. Caitlin Dawn Cody, magna cum laude. Okay. Krista Lee Cody, summa cum laude. Brittany Ann Courteau, summa cum laude. Britt Couturier. Tyler Edward Creasy. Ryan James Crocker. Hello. Lauren Lindsay Crosby, cum laude. Sigwani B. Dana. Paige Lynn Davis. Luke Michael Deems. Jeremy Daniel Demers, magna cum laude. Michael Lee Diffin, Jr. Austin Amadeus Dooley. Dowdy. Bailey Marie Dowdy. Joseph Dowdy. Brittany Taylor Douglas, summa cum laude. Olivia Jean Dow. Chelsea Lynn Dresser, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Drew. Duggan. Nathaniel Abraham Duggan, cum laude. Beverly Jean Foster Dunst. Tammy Lynn Dwyer, magna cum laude. Katie Lee Eccleston. Tabitha Marie Eads. Samara May Ethier Whitmore. Samantha Elizabeth Easonsey. Kenneth Ryan Fairbanks. Phoebe Abigail Fast. Zachary Daniel Faulkner. Erica Lynn Feenstra, cum laude. Ashley Kate Ferentz, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ashley Ferry, summa cum laude.
Congratulations.
Jennifer Christine Field, cum laude. Molly Rose Facette.
Way to go, Molly.
Oh, thank you. Bridget Erin Flaherty. Caitlin Marilla Flanders, magna cum laude. Joshua Kane Fletcher. Uriah David Forrest Bully. Melissa Rachel Fortier. Allison Michelle Fortin, magna cum laude. Michaela Marie Frazier. Jessica Catherine Gaeta. Stephanie Lauren Garcia. Cody Tyler Garland. Andrew Haskell Gaudette. Okay. Nicholas Ansel Gary. Audrey Lena Gidman. Samantha Marie Gifford. Samantha Page Gilmore, magna cum laude. Ian Noel Gingras, cum laude. Jill Gingras, magna cum laude. Emily Mary Glynn. Huji Doreen Brian Needaway. Ashley Marie Goodine, summa cum laude. Christopher Dale Goodwin, summa cum laude. Jelona Ray Goff. Haley Marie Gross. Trisha Marie Grover. Josette Hakizamana. Megan Catherine Haley, cum laude. Christine Marie Hollowell, magna cum laude. Olivia Kathleen Hamilton. Noelle Georgia Hancock. Tonner William Han, cum laude. Marissa Lee Hanning. Derek Nicholas Hanscom. Ariel Harding. Michelle Pochard Hart. Mariah K. Hartley. Abdikadir Hassan. Grace Elizabeth Hatch. Samantha Jane Hatch, cum laude. Andrew Zachary Hatchell. Megan Taylor Heath. Jasmine Esther Heckler, cum laude. Alicia Jane Higgins. Molly Elizabeth Hinkle, cum laude. Megan Nicole Hodgson, magna cum laude. Jack A. Holland, magna cum laude. Brittany Diane Hopkins. Angelica K. Horn. Jory Curtis Humphrey. Jasmine Dawn Hussey. Angela Dawn Hutchins. Ashley Marie Hutchinson.
Erin Jesse Ingram, cum laude. Jana Ivanova. Lindsay Diane Jakes. J.C. Kathleen Jenks, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Johnson, magna cum laude. Riley Joseph Johnson. Dale Michelle Jordan. Connor Alden Joy. Delaney Bonnie Kine, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Taylor Kelly, cum laude. Molly Elizabeth King, magna cum laude. Christopher Stephen Knight, magna cum laude. Laura Ann Lacasse, summa cum laude. Nicholas Lacasse, summa cum laude. Samantha Maria Lakiram Owen, cum laude. Megan Millett LaCroix. Middle name. Samantha Regine LaVerger. Amanda Phyllis Ledoux, cum laude. Catherine Ruby Lemieux. Alexandria Lynn Letarte. Mallory Marie Lewis. Congratulations. Ashley Elizabeth Libby, magna cum laude. Thelonious Collier Lichter. Caitlin Judith Lizat, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Lorenzen. Calvin Loy, cum laude. Erica Marie Lundgren, summa cum laude. Haley Michelle Lynch. Amy Jane Marr, magna cum laude. Vincent Joseph Malinauskas. Taylor Barbara Marshall. Joseph A. Martin, cum laude. Laura Rose Moust. Cameron James McAllister. John Andrew McCabe. Nate McCann, cum laude. Dustin Paul McCrossan. John James McCullough. Patricia Marie McLean, cum laude. Alyssa Kate McLean, summa cum laude. Justin Everett Meader. Molly Jean Menace, magna cum laude. Brandy Teresa Merry, cum laude. Renee Dawn Moody, magna cum laude. Amanda Marion Moyer, cum laude. Cassandra Lynn Moreau, summa cum laude. Daniel Patrick Moriarty. Shelby Louise Morin, summa cum laude. Robin Elizabeth Murphy. Elise Gabrielle Musicant, Honors Scholar, magna cum laude. Cecilia Alice Natali, magna cum laude. James Kelly Neal. Carolyn Page Newhouse, summa cum laude. Susan Marie Newkirk, cum laude. Brooke Ann Nichols. Vanessa Marie Norman. Tayong Nuyegpa. Maeve Wolfe O'Reilly. Michael Bernard Pakulski. Andreas Panagor. Deborah Rose Parent. Cara L. Potnode, cum laude. Victoria Destiny Penny, cum laude. Clayton Thomas Perry. Kyle Robert Peterson. John Michael Pick, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Plant. Erica Lee Poissonnier. Megan Elizabeth Pop, cum laude. Sarah Marion Pritchard, cum laude. Tyler Jordan Provencher, cum laude. Catherine Amy Reno. Joshua Richards. Wait. Marie Etta Richards. Caitlin Jean Rhines. Aaron P. Rivard. Christopher Michael Roberts, magna cum laude. Jessica Renee Roberts, magna cum laude. Dylan Ivan Rogers. Simon David Rollins, cum laude. Megan Lindsay Rowe, summa cum laude. Amber Lou Rowell, cum laude. Zachary Charles Rowland. Sean Michael Russell. Connor Brennan Sabia. Michaela Lee Sargent. Zachary Samuel Sathasivam. Kerry Lee Schlosser. Congratulations. Rachel Laura Schoenberg. Megan Elizabeth Schofield, cum laude. Catherine June Schrader, cum laude. Shauna Ruth Schroff. Stephanie Nicole Schulman. Ryan Adam Scott, cum laude. Megan Victoria Scully. Is it Severy? Severy. Rebecca Ann Pearl Severy, summa cum laude. I told her it was a girl. I don't know why she got that wrong. Spencer Kane Shaw. Ashley Nicole Shirtleff, summa cum laude. Ty Hannah Wright Sinkinson, cum laude. Emily Shepard Siriani, magna cum laude. Taylor Kaylin Sisk, magna cum laude. Megan Marie Sloat. Mariah Jane Sloat, cum laude. Abigail L. Smith, cum laude. Cole Richard Smith. Megan Virginia Smith, cum laude.
My middle name's Denise, if you want to say that.
Emily Denise Soul, cum laude. Morgan Marie Spencer. Miranda Lynn St. Pierre, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Staples. Siri Lee Stinson, summa cum laude. Judith A. Stone, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Neal Taylor, magna cum laude. Kamisha Lee Terry, magna cum laude. Shelby Merrill Thibodeau, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Thompson. Brittany Joan Taroni, cum laude. Colleen Mariah Turigny. Jagger Sky Trowant, magna cum laude. Trisha Jane Tzikis, magna cum laude. Aaron Christopher Verrill. Emily Ann Vitone, magna cum laude. Jenny Ann Wallingford. Catherine Joy Warner. Hannah Lee Watson, magna cum laude. Consuelo M. Webb. Tanner Crawford Webb. Lydia Michelle Welch. Allison Marie White, cum laude. Lindsay Marilyn Whitney. Jesse Brandon Williams, cum laude. Sarah Heisey Williams. Travis James Willis. Barrett Gerald Wilson, magna cum laude. Sarah Ann Winchenbach, magna cum laude. Stephanie Patrie Winslow, summa cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Wood. Ginny Mae Workman, magna cum laude. Joshua John Worthen, cum laude. Casey John Wrigley. Joshua Brian Wynn, cum laude. Timothy Matthew Thomas York. Anwi Elizabeth Yost. Rebecca Rose Young, magna cum laude. Dustin Joseph Zamboni. Finally, we present our senior class marshals. First, Leah Ruth Rotary. And second, Dahir Siad Mukhtar.
We have now officially conferred the degrees. Let's give all of the new graduates a rousing round of applause. At this time, I call upon Mr. Chris McKee, Vice President of Corporate Programs at Geiger, President of the UMF Alumni Council, and a 1992 Business Economics graduate of UMF, and I should say a very patient man as well, to welcome graduates to the ranks of alumni.
Thank you, President Foster. I first want to welcome the class of 1966. 50 years ago, they were in the same shoes as you, about to begin new careers with very bright futures. It's wonderful to have them here today. To the class of 2016, on the behalf of the Alumni Council and more than 18,000 alumni nationwide and points around the globe, I bring you well wishes and congratulations. As UMF and Farmington are vibrant communities, so too is the group of alumni you have recently joined. And while I'm not here to share advice, I instead extend an invitation to collaborate with your fellow alumni beyond classes of 2016, to share your good fortune and experiences as those from other classes will with you. As with any community wishing to be successful, we welcome participation, engagement, and celebration of success. To those in the audience from the class of 2017, we have our eyes on you too. And look forward to celebrating your success 1 year from now. Class of 2016, congratulations and welcome to the wonderful community of UMF alumni.
Thank you, Chris. This concludes our commencement exercises for the class of 2016. But there is one last thanks to give. Graduates, this is your achievement, but it very likely came with ample support and encouragement. Will all the family members, friends, and loved ones who have come today to celebrate with a graduate, please stand if you are able. Graduates, whether your loved ones are here today or not, please rise, turn, and give those standing here and in venues across campus and watching a much-deserved round of thanks and appreciation. I now close the 2016 commencement ceremonies of the University of Maine at Farmington and invite all those gathered to join us for a reception in the South Dining Hall of the Olson Student Center and in the adjacent Roberts Learning Center courtyard. Graduates and guests, please remain at your places until the platform party and faculty procession have exited to the Student Center. Thank you, and congratulations again.